guys, it's Meeee, your HappyB, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about my long and winded 5-day journey against a very personal and troubling problem: oily skin. So just a little bit of context, I've been noticing that I have become a lot more oilier than I was before. To be honest, in the spectrum of oiliness, I'm not very oily, but I'm definitely gonna fog up or like oilify my phone whenever I do a phone call or just like accidentally touch it with my face. And TBH, at the end of the day, I feel like my skin just becomes so oily and sticky that I can't breathe properly. I don't know, it just feels suffocating and I have to like blot it off or just it off. That's why I wanted to go for a skincare method to take care of the skin issue. And looking back to what I know about oily skin, I know that keeping it moisturized, even though you have super oily skin, is really important so that your oil glands won't produce more oil, making you more oily. But with that, I still didn't want to do the cream moisturizer, so I looked up a way for me to make my skin more moisturized and hydrated without having that greasy feeling. And with a little bit of googling, I found the 7 skin method, which I tried before but never really regularly tried out. So for the 7 skin method, you want to use a toner that is number 1 hydrating and number 2 alcohol free. Great news, I already have that toner and I've been using it so much, it's like this much left. So yeah, that's sad. If you guys don't want to use the Benton one, there is one specifically made for the 7 skin method in Etude House, so you can check that place out. So that's enough for my intro. Let's skip to the 5-day trial. So starting on Monday, I put on not 7 but 3 layers of my toner onto my skin.
Bibidyon kita?
Video na yan. Hawakan mo na lang. Usog ka.
Makikita yung dumi.
And yes, if you don't want to do 7 layers, the 7 skin method works even if you put 5 or 3 layers on. I work with 3 because I'm very busy in the morning and I do not want to wake up earlier for this. Daddy. And I just did that 3 times and voila. Right off the bat, the immediate effects of the 7 skin method, or in my case, the 3 skin method, is that it makes your skin, wow, the shadow is super intense. I'm sorry guys, is that it makes your skin super duper bouncy and moisturized. And I'm not talking about this in a very like short-term effect way. It really lasts the whole day. But the effect that I'm really most happy about, and I noticed this all throughout the 5 days, is that my skin at the end of the day wouldn't be as oily, especially on my cheeks. I mean my forehead, that's just a different member of my face. The pores have pores and the oil glands have other oil glands, so it's really intense there. But definitely on my skin, like the general part of my lower half of the face became less oily, even in my nose area, so that's fantastic for me. It was no problem for me to go outside, get a little bit of humidity on my face, so I'm super duper happy about that. But of course, that kind of observation is not enough for me. I mean, I was like, what if this is just a placebo effect? What if it's just all in my head? So on Saturday, I did a half and half test where I put 3 layers on one side and just 1 layer of toner in the other. And of course, I topped it up with my serum all over my face. And guess what? After like a couple of hours, I'm gonna say about 6 hours because I didn't want the sun to go down, I did a blotting paper test wherein I took 2 blotting papers and blotted half of my face, including my nose. And guess what? As you can see over here, there is a noticeable difference between the 2 blotting papers. I mean, as you can see, I'm not super duper duper oily. I'm like less oilier than a lot of people, even my sister. But the 2 sheets definitely have a difference, and I was really trying to like pat it over, okay? It was a struggle. So yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this method. I think 3 layers is perfectly good enough for a very humid country such as this place. If you guys have drier skin, for example, you stay in an air-conditioned place for a longer period of time and it dries out your skin, maybe you can go with 5 layers, but generally this is a yes to me. It's not that much of a hassle if you just do 3, and the effects are very noticeable. So yeah, that's it for today. That's my toner hack for a less oily skin. I'm really happy that something actually happened to my skin. If you guys like this video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more of my channel, please give this a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.